Hey ladies, today is Friday, April 17th, 2020. Michaela's 40 weeks old this week. Um, so I am, as I believe we all are, all over the country, still just dealing with this quarantine. And I really have been focusing lately on trying to keep my and Michaela's and my husband's immune system up. So I don't know if that helps or not, but it couldn't hurt with everything that's going on. But first, I just wanted to show you some of the things that I've been taking and doing. And but first, I just want to say there is no treatment. There's no cure for COVID-19. Like I said, no treatment, no cure. I know you know there's no cure. Hopefully, there's no treatment. And there are people out there that sell treatments and sell cures. There is not even a treatment. So that's one of the things that makes this so scary. But because this is a new virus, there really isn't anything. Um, Coronavirus is like there's multiple coronaviruses. People may not realize like the common cold and the flu are coronaviruses. Um, and and MERS, MERS. I don't know if you guys remember that, and SARS, SARS. They are also coronaviruses. Um, I know those two. I guess they're not as common, right? So I'm sure most of us hasn't met anyone who had them, but the cold and flu and things. But there are other coronaviruses, so they're like these things that is more of a group term, and so now you have COVID-19, which is another coronavirus. So it's kind of scary because like just to liken it to the cold or the flu, with those you can get them over and over, and there were certain times of the year. Is that like we have a cold and flu season every year, at least up here, and is it going to be the same with this thing? Like, is it every year? Is it going to come back, or is it going to mutate? Like the flu mutates. Is it going to mutate? And I don't know if you've ever gotten a flu shot, but sometimes they're like, oh, the flu shot this year is pretty good, and it's effective against the strain of the flu. That's because the flu is constantly mutating, and so they make a flu shot or vaccine, and then you get it, and then so it's smart. These viruses are smart. They change and they adapt, and so I don't know if the cold's always mutating. I don't know, but the reality is there's no cure for the common cold, and so here we are with a new coronavirus, which hopefully is one they can cure, or at least get a really good vaccine for. And vaccine, I hope they get one, but it is kind of scary as well because vaccines give you like a lower dosage, really like low deadened form. Yeah, I'm not a doctor or scientist, so I'm just kind of speaking in very layman's terms, but like a lower form of the actual disease, so, or virus or whatever you want to call it. So your body can build up antibodies and fight it. And so that way, if you come in contact with it, it either like the flu shot, you can still get the flu if you get the flu shot, but hopefully it won't be as bad. So that's like the purpose of the flu. Hopefully you don't get the flu, but if you do, which you can, even if you got the flu shot, they're hoping it won't be as bad because your body's built up like antibodies to help fight it. So you might get it and suffer a little bit, but not have it be as bad. So I don't know. So I don't know. No one, of course, no one knows what the future is going to be with this new virus disease outbreak. But keeping your immune system up, is always important. So of course, the common things: getting enough sleep, if anyone can do that. Eating healthy, if you're doing that. I know a lot of people right now are like snacking more, like myself, or maybe it's just me, snacking more and probably eating more comfort food. But eating healthy, of course, that's like the key to everything in life, to be honest with you. Getting enough sleep and exercising, of course. But those are like the big three that I think everyone knows. Like exercising helps your immune system. Eating like a well balanced meal all day, which I definitely have trouble with, helps. And sleeping. And I'm better at that because Michaela does sleep through the night. But the issue is, as I told you guys, I'm not happy with. She sleeps in my bed, and I really want to move her to her crib, and I've been so unsuccessful with that and shamed and shamed by it. But I don't know what to do. But she does sleep all night as long as she sleeps in my bed. Anyway, but I wanted to talk to you about like other ways that I found to hopefully boost immunity. At least that's what I think I'm doing, and give you some kind of like ideas that I've gotten from other people as well. So this is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this. This is by Source Natural. It's called Wellness Formula. With my finger. Now this it's a daily immune support tablet. This is the tablet. It comes in a tablet and a capsule. Um, there's pros and cons to each. Probably just for this, I would just say get whatever you can swallow. Not everyone can swallow tablets. As a matter of fact, let me show you what a tablet looks like. I don't have the capsules. I used to take the capsules. I just have the tablets. So there, this is a tablet. So if you don't think you can swallow them or tolerate them, I wouldn't get the tablet. But they smell. They're really strong. And I used to buy the capsules. They sell this in capsules. They sell this in tablet form. And from my understanding, capsules dissolve quicker or something like that and may fully dissolve in your stomach. It's lots of things out there about the difference between capsules and tablets. But what I noticed for this, you have to take a lot more of the capsules than you do of the tablets. So like here you have 100. This is the largest size they make in the tablets. It's 180. But if I read the directions, it says, wait, let me find the directions. Wait, I know it's on here. It says that you take 3 tablets a day to maintain a state of wellness. So if you're already feeling okay, you would take 3 a day. And then if your immune system needs added support, like if you're feeling ill, to unlock the power of wellness formula, you would do 3 tablets every 3 hours. But you shouldn't take more than 15 tablets in a day for 7 consecutive days. So these instructions, like I've been taking this for years and I fall off and then I get back to it and I fall off and I get back to it. But these instructions have changed over time. Like at one point they were saying you could take, when you're healthy, you can take 1 or 2 tablets twice a day. So that would end up being 2 or 4 tablets total a day. Now it's saying take 3 tablets when you're feeling healthy. But the 3 tablets every 3 hours is what they recommend when you're feeling sick. Now, 180 tablets, like you'd use it up pretty quickly, honestly, especially if you're feeling ill and you're taking 3 every 3. But then you don't take more than 15 for 7 consecutive days. So if you max 15 a day, but that's still a lot. There's a lot of pills to be swallowing, and these are the tablets. Now the capsules requires like double. So you would take like 6 a day when you're sick, when you're feeling well, and then like 6 every 6 hours. And they come in a larger bottle. I think the largest you can get the capsules is 240, I believe. The capsules smell have a stronger smell, and they also, you can taste them. Like the scent of the capsules is not as great. Like you can smell it and taste it here, but not as much. So the capsules, because I guess the cap is thinner or whatever, I don't know. But I ended up moving to the tablets. Um, but you have to take a lot of the capsules over the tablets. But you can taste it with the tablets too. So I think more so the biggest reason why I made the decision was the number of pills that you have to take, because trying to take 6 every 3 hours, and when you're not feeling well, I mean, it makes you feel better pretty quickly. And I'm speaking in regards to having a cold. Like at times when I've had a cold and I've taken this, like, a day or two, really like a day of doing the pills the way that they suggest, I am like feeling better, maybe 2 days, but I don't think I've ever done it more than 2 days. And then afterwards, I'll probably take some for a few days for like maintenance, and then I fall off and I stop taking them until I feel sick again. But what you really are supposed to do is take them all the time. And so if you encounter the cold or flu or whatever, then hopefully your body will be built up more to either resist it or not get it that badly. So that's what we're doing now, is we're taking this more often, daily now. I don't take 3 a day. I only take 2 a day. I guess it's close. Sometimes I take 1 a day, to be honest with you. But I will, a lot of things when you're pregnant or nursing says do not take it. And this is one of those things that says do not take it for pregnant or nursing. And you really just have to use your judgment. I read the ingredients. From what I could see, there was nothing in here that really concerned me. For nursing, I'm not pregnant, but there are. I mean, it has a great, and I'm going to show you the ingredients, but it has it has 1,300 milligrams of vitamin C. It has vitamin A, vitamin D3, zinc, 23 milligrams of zinc, which is 209% of your daily value of zinc. For the vitamin C, going back to that, the 1,300 milligrams is 1,444% of what you're supposed to, of what you need. So high dosage of those things. It has selenium, copper, has a little sodium, 12 milligrams, which is less than 1%, which is something I'm always concerned about, given that my blood pressure is still crazy. It has elderberry fruit extract in it. Now, it's unclear to me whether that's black elderberry or just elderberry. I don't know if there's a different elderberry that's not black elderberry, but it doesn't say black elderberry, it says elderberry. It also has garlic bulb, propolis extract. Now, I might mess up on some of these names, so forgive me. Coptis rhizome extract, olive leaf extract, Andrographis aerial parts extract, aromatic Solomon seal rhizome, horehound aerial parts, elecampane root, isotis root, eleuthero root, citrus biflavonoid, kudzu root, mullein leaf, angelica root, astragalus root, Astalis leaf, Paul d'Arco bark, cayenne fruit, ginger root, and grapeseed extract. So I did look up these ingredients. I did not see anything that gave me too much pause, but everyone has to use their own judgment on if you're pregnant or nursing, if you want to try this or not, or maybe try it at a lower dose. I'm trying to get this. I mean, you can Google it and see the ingredients, because I don't know if they're showing up here. It looks kind of blurry to me. Can't get the camera to really focus on them. But I did list the ingredients and the instructions, but I don't think it's coming up on the camera for whatever reason. Trying to find the right distance, but once it clears up, it seems like you can't read it. So that's that. Right now I'm suffering with allergies because it's allergy season, and I have seasonal allergies. So now I'm suffering with that. I'm not taking anything for that because a lot of antihistamines, even though I do know there's some things safe you can take, but a lot of antihistamines dry up your milk. So whatever. The other thing I wanted to show you that I take, and this was um, actually recommended to me by my girl Tim Marie, um, was the sample called effervescent tablets. You can see it's open, but so this is black elderberry with vitamin C and zinc, and it says high antioxidant levels, great tasting, sugar-free, no artificial flavors, scientifically tested. So these are like elderberry Alka-Seltzer, so to speak. So you put them in the same way you would Alka-Seltzer in like 8 to 12 ounces of water, and they fizz up a little bit. Not as much as Alka-Seltzer, but they're like kind of fizzy. So they are effervescent, and they make like an elderberry soda or pop, depending on where you're from. So, it tastes fine. So I've been taking these. The only issue I have is that you only get 15 of them at a time. So that's not great if you're doing it every day, which I'm doing it every day. So I bought several of these. I've been taking them every day, just, once a day, just to help boost immunity. As a lot of people know, black elderberry is supposed to be very good at boosting your immunity. Of course, also vitamin C and zinc. And this has 60 milligrams of vitamin C, which is your 100, what you need, 100% daily value. 7.5 milligrams of zinc, so it's about 50% of what you need in a day. And black elderberry juice as extract, so it's 150 milligrams of that. But I only do this once a day. The instructions do say do not exceed 4 tablets per day, so you could do this 4 times a day. But you can see you only get 15 tablets in the tube. Let me show you. So you get like a tube like this, and then you have a tablet. Looks very similar to like a Alka-Seltzer. You kind of pop it. Sorry, I'm doing everything on one hand, and you put this in the water. So I've only been doing it once a day. I hope that's enough to help, but that's what I've been doing. But you can do it more, definitely. And if I was feeling sick, I'd probably do it even more often. This won't help with my allergies, or at least I don't think it will. So, it's more so me like sneezing and, sometimes like itchy eyes or, stuffy nose. But, it is what it is. It's allergy season now. We went from cold and flu season, which was coupled with COVID, to allergy season, which is coupled with COVID. So this is something that I was talking to you guys about that boosts immunity, but I also find works for breast milk for me. Now, I talked about moringa before and how when I was buying supplements, if you look back at some of my older videos, when I was buying supplements, one of the supplements was pretty much just moringa, and it had like some other things in it, but the main ingredient was moringa. And moringa is actually really good. It's a superfood. Look it up. It's really good at boosting your immune system. But it apparently also helps with breast milk. And so I take it for both. And so this is moringa. This is actually a pretty strong extract at 5,000 milligrams of moringa. Is by this brand is Future Biotics, and you can get moringa. You can get a powder. You can you might even be able to grow it. I don't know enough about the plant. You can get a powder. You can get capsules, which this is a capsule. You can capsules of varying strength. So this one's one of the strongest ones I've seen, or more potent, I should say, of moringa. And it's just that there's nothing else except for the capsule. Oh, well, I'm sorry. It does have a little magnesium in it. So magnesium, the capsule, and that's it. So I'm going to show it to you. But moringa is really good for, even if you're not nursing. Moringa is really good for a lot of things. It's a superfood, so it basically, there's nothing moringa can't do, so to speak. If you Google it, there's things are written almost like moringa does everything. But um, this is the capsule. It's pretty small. You only have to take one a day. Um, and you get 60 in a bottle. So one bottle is a 60-day supply. So that's great. And like I said, moringa has multiple benefits. And I really didn't want to have to take multiple pills. I'm like annoyed with having to take multiple pills of things. So the fact that this is a one dose, one day, one pill a day is great. Um, yeah, and they're in vegetarian capsules for those of you interested in that. But yeah, moringa, like, it has vitamin C, it's vitamin A, it's calcium, potassium, like, it's so many things. Like, Google it. I was just reading some of the stuff off the back while I was talking to you. Google it. Moringa is just moringa generally. It doesn't really matter the brand, I guess, but because I've taken different brands, I used to put it in my food, take the powder and put it in my food all the time, and it doesn't taste great. But it's an acquired taste. Like in the beginning, I was like, it tastes like dirt. But then it's very earthy and it's a green powder. But then after a while, I started getting used to the flavor of it. So I didn't even notice it. But now I'm back to the capsules. And so there's that. But listen, it's always better to get nutrients from your food than capsules. So if you could eat it, I think that's probably better. But whatever. But I don't know if I was eating the amount that would have gotten to this strength. So that's why I like it. So that's, oh, no. Wanted to show you one last thing I'm taking. Now, this isn't necessarily for immunity. This is just something I started taking. I've been taking it for a while off and on. I started taking it more consistently during my pregnancy. And this is by Natural Vitality. It's called Calm. And this is a magnesium supplement, and I get the one that has calcium in it, and it says it's an anti-stress drink mix. So it's, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to make you calm. Can anything really make you calm if you drink it? I mean, yeah, it helps because magnesium is supposed to be a stress reliever. So that's pretty awesome. It's in my moringa, and there's so many, and it's in this. And I mean, that's pretty awesome. So does it work as far as calmness? I don't take it for that, but if so, let me read the recommendations. It says start out with 1 teaspoon daily and gradually increase to 1.5 teaspoon twice daily. And if you want to take it for calmness, or if you want to take it that way, you can put the powder in a cup or mug and add 2 to 3 ounces of warm water and let it fizz. So it's fizzy. Also, you could possibly, well, it's not enough water, but I was going to say mix it with the effervescent tabs and drink it all at one time. Then you stir it until you dissolve, and then you fill the remainder of the cup with warm or cold water. So yeah, you could actually mix this with the effervescent tabs and get like a black elderberry flavored extra fizzy drink. This comes in flavors. It does, like, it comes in a raspberry lemon or something and some other flavors, but I don't take it that way. I tend to mix it into food or something like that, and I've never had a problem with it that way. I started taking it because this is known to help lower your blood pressure, magnesium, and so I wanted to, while I was pregnant, find a natural way to help with my blood pressure. Did it help? Well, when I was pregnant, I wasn't on any blood pressure medication. I was doing this very consistently when I was pregnant, and I wasn't on any blood pressure medication. And then after the pregnancy and I was dealing with the baby, I kind of fell off. And so I don't know. If nothing else, you're getting extra vitamin C. Again, this is 290 milligrams. There's a lot of vitamin C going on between the elderberry, the wellness pills, and this vitamin D3, um, you know, calcium, magnesium, and potassium and boron. So that's everything that's in here. Potassium was also something I was trying to increase during my pregnancy, as well as calcium. So I was taking all of these things because I know I heard that magnesium and I believe potassium helps with blood pressure. So that was why I was really trying to take it. But it's good to have them, and of course, it supports immunity. I wouldn't say it's, I mean, it has vitamin C, it has 290 milligrams, which is 322% of your daily value. So it's a lot of vitamin C, with everything that I just showed you. But, that wasn't my main reason for taking this. This is unflavored. Um, and so you might not want to drink it, or if you do, you might want to mix it with something. It's fine, it's unflavored. If you if you buy one of the flavored ones, that, like I said, it comes in flavors, you might enjoy to drink that better. But this is something I do like taking as well, all year round. And I fell off of it, so I'm trying to get back to it. So that's that. And so that's the immunity stuff that I got from me. Then I couldn't forget Michaela. And so I started giving her Mommy's Bliss elderberry syrup. But this is for children. And you can see the ages is one. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure why my camera's not focusing on it. 1 to 12 years. It says on here. Michaela is 9 months. So it's not meant for 1 year old, 9 months olds. It is meant for 1 year olds. So if your baby's 1 or older, it's great. But they make a baby version of this, like for infants. That would be what Michaela should be taking. However, it's sold out. Or let me say, I had a really hard time finding the baby version. Doesn't mean you should give your child anything. But what I did was I noticed I was looking at the baby, looking for the baby version. I could see it online, but it was sold out, the places I checked. And I looked at the ingredients, and they have the exact same ingredients in the baby version and the child version. The difference is the dosage amount. So in the child version, which is this version, they take 5 milliliters, and in the infant version, they take 2.5 milliliters. So I just give her 2.5 milliliters of this. The ingredients are the same. And so I said, well, I'll just give her half a dose of this one until she's 1, and then I'll give her the full dose. And this has prebiotics, vitamin C and D, zinc and echinacea, and it also has the organic elderberry extract. And it has organic inulin. So maybe you can see this. I don't know. It's not focusing on anything right now. But not sure if you can see it. That's too close. And here it looks like it's whatever. You had to take my word for it to look it up, but so that and you might be familiar with Mommy's Bliss. Zarbee's also makes a black elderberry syrup. So I think honestly, then I look at it, this doesn't say black elderberry either. It just says elderberry. But then when you look, oh no, it doesn't say black, but it says Sambucus nigra. I'm probably messing that all up, which is black elderberry. So just like the wellness formula, it says elderberry, and that's like the first non-vitamin ingredient. So I think there's actually quite a bit of elderberry in the wellness formula as well. It just says elderberry. It doesn't say black elderberry. So I guess it's the same. I don't know, unless there's a different elderberry out there. Also, this is free of, peanuts, wheat, eggs, milk, fish, shellfish, tree nuts, soy. So all of the allergens is organic. Everything in it's organic. So, I've been using this brand, but like I said, Zarbee's does make one, and I couldn't find the baby version, so I started with the kid version, and I just gave her half the dosage. And I also noticed that the size of the bottle for the child version was bigger than the size for the baby version. So also gives me more. So that's good. So I give her that daily now. And I don't give her this. I haven't actually given her this, but it's also Mommy's Bliss cough syrup. She has had a cough. She did about for like a week or so ago. She had a cough, and I started on Zarbee's cough syrup because that's what I had. I actually just got this, and this also has elderberry. This is Mommy Bliss organic cough syrup plus immunity, and I bought a dual pack. So the morning version or the daytime version has elderberry in it and vitamin C and agave. This is actually for infants. You can see the mommy's holding an infant as opposed to the last one, the mommy was holding a child. um, and this is because the ingredients for the child version and the infant version are not the same here. They are not. The infant version has agave, the child version has honey. And infants under a year old cannot have honey. So I did not do that with this one. So this has vitamin C, just the daytime version I'm reading. Vitamin C, organic elderberry, organic agave. Um, let's read the rest of it. It has, like I said, vitamin C, organic wild cherry bark, organic slippery elm bark, organic elderberry, and organic ginger fruit. But it also has organic agave syrup, water, and citric acid. That's the daytime version. Now, this is a dual pack that has a nighttime version. The nighttime version does not have the elderberry, but it has, again, vitamin C, wild cherry bark, slippery elm bark, ginger root, chamomile flower, of course, to help sleep and soothe them, lemon balm leaf, and passion flower leaf extract. So I've gotten this for her in case that cough comes back. I've been taking her temperature. I take everyone's in the house, the three of us, temperature daily. Sometimes more than once a day. But since this whole outbreak has happened, she doesn't have a temperature, but she has had this cough. So I had started her on the Zarbie cough syrup, which did not have elderberry. It was cough and mucus relief. And we did that. We finished the entire bottle, and it seemed like the cough got a lot better. So far, that's all I've been doing. I have not, like I said, we finished the whole bottle of that, and I decided to buy this instead. And I haven't had to use this yet, but the daytime version of this does have elderberry. So this cough syrup and immunity. But Zarbie also makes a version that is cough and immunity with elderberry. So, if you like Zarbie better, you may want to check Zarbie out. I use some Zarbie products and I use some Mommy Bliss products. So, for Michaela. So that's it, ladies. I hope that helps. If you have things you take, definitely let me know. A friend of mine was telling me about oregano, which helps with your immune system. There's so many things. I mean, turmeric helps if you're taking turmeric. I may mess up ashwagandha. I believe I'm saying it right. There's so many different things out there that you can find that will help naturally. Of course, when you're breastfeeding or you're pregnant, you do have to be careful with what you take. And I did not talk about, I only mentioned it for the wellness formula. I didn't talk about it. For the moringa, which I know is safe for breastfeeding, actually says do not use if you're pregnant or nursing. This bottle actually says that, which I was kind of shocked because I took moringa throughout my entire, no, I did not take moringa during my pregnancy, but that was more so out of just, no, did I actually can't remember, guys. But I've been taking it since nursing because, like, when I bought the supplements, it was actually in there. And so I was like, oh, yeah, moringa. Let me get back to that because I had taken moringa before, like I was telling you. And so when I got this and it said, don't take it if you're pregnant or nursing, I was kind of shocked. After buying the supplements, after I stopped, I started eating it in a powder form and putting in food, which did not say don't take it if you're pregnant or nursing. So I was kind of shocked that this actually says that. I think it's more liability reasons because people don't want to get sued, so they will put don't take that if you are pregnant or nursing on anything, because if you do and God forbid something happens, they want to be like, ain't our fault. So I think that's why. And the Sambucol, the black elderberry, says on it, where does it say it? It does say something on it about pregnant and nursing. But of course, now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It says, if pregnant, breastfeeding, or under medical supervision, please consult your healthcare professional before use. So, there you go. So that also tells you to be cautious when taking it. But when you're pregnant or nursing, be cautious about taking everything. So use your own judgment. The reality is, wait, I'm going to see what this says. Does this mention it? No. This just says keep out of reach of children. So I don't see anything. Wait, let me see. I didn't check this side. I don't see anything about don't take if you're pregnant or nursing on the calcium, the magnesium. So yeah, all of this stuff does have that. Oh no, it does say it. Okay, consult your doctor before giving to children under 4 if you're pregnant or lactating, if you have kids. So yeah, basically, consult your doctor. So everything I said here, forget it. Don't take any of it. No, I'm joking. But everything says that. So the only thing I think I take that doesn't say it is like my prenatal vitamins to help with nursing. I think that's because I'm still nursing. I take the prenatals, and I think that better not say it right. That's the only thing that doesn't say it. Everything else is like, don't blame us. So use your own judgment on all of these things and anything you take, because some things do get through the breast milk, and some things could affect your breast milk as far as your production. So definitely use your judgment. But I've been taking these things, and so far so good. But just want to let you know, and stay safe, and I will talk to you soon.